Situation where BIA dropped the diss track saying that Cardi B was cheating on Offset.
I could go get on your again, but it's like, girl, enjoy your pregnancy. You know what I'm saying? Go enjoy your pregnancy. I don't want to get on your ass again, say something that's gonna hurt your feelings, make me look like the bad guy.
When I came home, Funk was there. Hazel was there. Yeah, these are the people from my hood. Lillian was there. So many niggas was there.
Wait. Cardi B just opened that door again. And this time, she didn't just throw one little subliminal and walk away. Nah, Cardi got on X Spaces, started talking about BIA, and suddenly this old beef that everybody thought had already cooled down came back to life. What's good, StarPulse TV family? Now, if you've been following hip-hop for a while, you already know Cardi B and BIA have history. This isn't some brand new argument that started yesterday. This thing has been going back and forth for years. But just when it looked like everybody had moved on, BIA brought the conversation back. And Cardi answered. Now, here's where everything starts. BIA had been standing on her diss track, Sue Me, and the latest reports say she was essentially doubling down on the idea that the claims and accusations in that song were true. Well, Cardi wasn't having it. During an X Spaces session, Cardi pushed back hard, questioning exactly what part of BIA's claims was supposed to be true. And then she started talking.
So one of my ex-husband friend that I was cheating on him. And I was like, yo, where the came from? Where the came from? Mind you, when you said and did on live, I didn't have even. My ex-husband know why I left, and I started doing what I did because I found out something. I told him if I found out that the truth and you ain't said the truth out your mouth, you're gonna see how I move. You're not gonna do me how you did me the last time. But around when was it? Around April, I was pregnant with my daughter. April, this funky was going around trying to calling me. So this, right?
And y'all know Cardi. Once Cardi starts talking, you better get comfortable because we're not getting a 2-minute response. We're getting the whole story. Cardi reportedly accused BIA of spreading rumors about her relationship with Offset. Now, let me make something very clear here. These are allegations being made in the middle of a heated celebrity feud, not established facts. But Cardi was clearly angry about the claims. And instead of simply saying that's not true, she started challenging BIA directly, basically saying, okay, if you're saying this is true, then show everybody what's true. And that's when this thing started getting personal, because Cardi didn't stop at the music. She questioned BIA's credibility.
This went to male rappers, and she also went to a producer that be hanging out with my ex-husband and said that I was cheating on her. I was cheating on, and I was like, look for any proof that I ever spoken, texted, DM, anything. Look for a date, look for nothing. I made it up, and that just goes to show you that these be jealous of everything that you got going on in your life.
She questioned her image. And then Cardi brought BIA's reported relationship with NBA player Cam Whitmore into the conversation. Now, this is where social media started going crazy because BIA is reportedly 35, while Cam Whitmore is 22. And Cardi used that age difference as another angle during her rant.
Where, let's just say, very Cardi. She mocked the age gap and went straight for the relationship. And once that clip started circulating, social media had a field day. Some people were saying Cardi is dragging this too far.
No, why would I don't care about anybody that much to get up and dedicate my life to let me get at her. No way, bro, that's crazy. But I did have moments where I went to the studio and I'm like, how do I want to address this? Do I want to respond? Do I want to drop it? Do I want to put it on my album? Do I want to keep it off my album? And ultimately it just became to I would be doing a disservice if I made this album about a rap beef. That would be stupid. I can always address it after. I can always drop it. I could address it. But I just feel like it's a little beneath me because that was a year ago for me.
Others were like, nah, Bia started it. Let Cardi finish it. And then another group was saying, At this point, both of them need to leave this beef alone. But here's what makes this whole situation crazy. This isn't just about two rappers throwing random insults at each other. There's history behind it. The tension between Cardi B and BIA goes back to the 2024 period when
I came out drop dead. We really grew up in projects. Once in this bitch feel like none of my business. Hoes want me to care.
Then came BIA Sue Me, and eventually Cardi responded with Pretty and Petty. And Cardi didn't exactly hide who the song was aimed at. She went straight at BIA's catalog, career, image, and more. Cardi later explained that one reason the situation became so serious for her was because BIA had brought her children into the diss. That was a major line for Cardi. And what's interesting is that Cardi actually performed Pretty and Petty at the 2026 BET Awards. So even after all the back and forth, this wasn't some beef that completely disappeared. And after performing the diss, Cardi also told fans not to bully BIA.
What's true, ho? What's true? What's all true, ho? What's all true? Tell me what's all true, because I can tell you some truth right now. Let's talk about some truths. Let's talk about some truths, right? Let's talk about some truth. I'm gonna let y'all know what's some truth. Let me tell you about a lot of these rap bitches and about a lot of these weird in the industry, especially this hoe right here. Let me tell you about this weird hoe. This hoe wanted to be friends with me so bad, and I got this on recording because I was talking to this. This always wanted to be friends with me or some shit.
That part is important because it shows that even while Cardi was willing to address BIA herself, she wasn't necessarily asking her entire fan base to attack the woman. But now, we're back here again, and I have to ask, why now? Why did this thing have to come back again? Is BIA refusing to let the Cardi situation go? Is Cardi tired of hearing the same accusations repeated? Or is this simply what happens when two artists have unfinished business? Because that's exactly what social media is debating right now. Some fans believe Cardi has every right to defend herself. Others believe Cardi should simply ignore BIA and let the music speak. And then you've got people saying, if you both rappers, stop talking and get in the booth. And honestly, that's probably the most interesting suggestion. Because hip-hop has always had beef. But there's a difference between having a competitive rap battle and having personal accusations flying around. Now here's another thing. Cardi has already shown that she knows how to turn controversy into music. Pretty and Petty became part of the conversation surrounding her album Am I the Drama, and the track was widely recognized as a BIA diss by Billboard. So the question is, could there be another record? Could BIA respond again? Could Cardi respond to that response? And before we know it, we have another rap battle on our hands. Because let's be honest, if BIA drops something tomorrow, you already know everybody is going to be listening to every single bar. And if Cardi responds, oh, we're definitely going to be talking about it. But StarPulse TV family, I want you to tell me something. Don't just come down here and say Team Cardi or Team BIA. I want you to explain yourself. Who do you think is actually winning this feud? Is Cardi B doing what any artist would do when somebody keeps bringing her name into controversy? Or should she have just ignored BIA? And on the other side, do you think BIA has actually said something that Cardi needs to address? Or has this beef simply gone on too long? Because here's the thing. At some point, somebody has to decide whether this is going to stay on social media or move back to the music. And that's where I think this story gets really interesting. Because Cardi has already shown she can make a diss track. BIA has already shown she can answer back. So if both women really believe they're right, no Instagram arguments, no spaces, no endless back and forth. Just bars. Let the fans decide. But until then, the internet is watching. And right now, Cardi B has definitely made sure everybody is talking about this feud again. So StarPulse TV family, what do you think? Did Cardi B go too far this time? Did BIA bring this back on herself? Who is winning the Cardi B versus BIA beef? And most importantly, do you want another diss track or should both of them just move on?
Drop your honest opinion in the comments. Let's have this conversation without turning it into harassment. Like this video, subscribe to StarPulse TV, turn on those notifications, because if BIA responds to this latest Cardi B rant, oh, we're gonna have another chapter. And something tells me this story is far from over.